across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building. There's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Tennessee Titans. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Touchdown. Will Fuller. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On play action, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Well, this defense for the Titans, much improved from week one. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
While you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get a...
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 75. And the Raiders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, it's Willis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. The Titans at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL. But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Willis. They set up the screen for Henry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain. A dime look defensively for the Raiders on third down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Third down, it's Willis. And the Raiders have got him. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
A run with Jacobs there on first down, but he'll manage only a yard or 2 at best. Second down coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Carr now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Willis. In trouble, and he's taken down. Chandler Jones. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Willis. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Here comes Abdullah on the return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have moved out in front. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Willis. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Again, it's Carr. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and he'll come up empty on the try for 2. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Give that sack to the linebacker, Jayon Brown. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. He hits Adams, complete. Down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Second down. Here's Willis. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
We all knew how talented an athlete Malik Willis was coming out of Liberty, but lost in his running ability was simply how powerful an arm he has as well. There's not a throw in the playbook he doesn't have the strength to make, and it's all about how well he can place those throws. Between that arm and his legs, his ceiling, easily one of the top ones in the league.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. And this is caught inside the 5. And it's a Titans touchdown. Will Fuller, as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Willis will try and throw for this. Flushed out right. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see. Trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now it's Carr. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Complete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he's got room. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 70. And the Titans have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. The 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. Down to about the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. A first run for the backup, Abdullah. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. That's to his running back, complete. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Carr steps away to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw his Carr. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. Carr going to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
18 Rattler.
To throw again on 2nd down. Willis. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 1st down, Abdullah to about the 26 here.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing sideline, Devontae Adams with it. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. His counterintuitive.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turns. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs. And that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so.